Yo, what's good, everybody?
Hold on. Let's do the test. Let's do the test before we start. There we go.
I hate you.
We good. We good.
Yes, your eyes do not deceive you. There's 3 of us instead of 2. Well, welcome, everybody, to the King's Table Podcast and Radio. I am your host. It's me, Mac B. You can also call me Mr. Bill if you're nasty.
You.
Along with my co-host.
Hello. It's me. Also, it's LaMarcus Holloway. You can also catch me in the back of Subway, eating a foot-long pause. Also telling you to watch the podcast. Yeah.
And we also got the very beautiful and gorgeous and highly opinionated Lady Diva, friend, best friend, woman friend, Ariana May. Welcome to the show.
Hi.
Talk your shit. No. See.
I'm a little shy.
Talk your shit real quick.
Well, first of all, I just want to say that I'm honored. Thank you guys for inviting me on the show.
Oh, most definitely. Happy to have you.
This is just an exciting thing. I'm excited about everything you guys got going on and in the future of your guys' show.
Thank you.
But I'm just here to be a guest to talk about whatever.
Whatever we talk about.
Whatever we're talking about.
Yeah.
So what are we talking about today?
We're gonna be talking about the downside of attention.
Mm-hmm.
That's the topic here tonight.
But
before we do that, I just want to ask the Facebook world out there, YouTubers, how's everybody going? How's everybody doing? What's going on? Anything new? Anybody? Sam, what's good? Reggie, what's good, my brother?
What's going on, Reggie? No, long time no see, brother. Long time no see. That's how you say it.
Thank you, Sam. Sam said I had a good radio.
You should do it, You should do it. You should.
Show enough.
That's what's up.
Brother Marcus, anything new with you?
Well, not really, man. I'm just, chilling. I got new business out there. It's called why you laughing? Why you laughing at my business, man?
I already know. Go ahead,
it's called Coochie Coffee. I appreciate y'all laughing.
Sorry.
That's crazy.
I thought about a joke in my head and
Okay.
But go ahead, elaborate.
Okay. Yeah, so my Coochie Coffee comes out in mid-October,
So is it Coochie Coffee for to actually for everybody to drink, or is this a Coochie Coffee just for
It's
women?
for everybody. It's for everybody.
Oh, okay.
My slogan is it makes you wet. That's for everybody.
I don't know if I want coffee that make me wet.
Well, it makes your insides wet.
Oh, so it's gonna be one of those.
So
it's gonna be so instead of the pill form, so you gonna be able to get these at the gas station.
This gonna be powder form. Yeah, you can get it at the gas station.
Oh, it's gonna be like a little supplement.
Mm-hmm.
You should put it at smoothie places too.
That's a good idea.
Because some people are more health oriented.
I could put in a tropical smoothie.
I'm just throwing it out there.
I like that idea. See, you will get paid for that shit.
For our new viewers, can you go ahead and say that once again? About your product?
Oh, yes. I'm selling mid-October Coochie Coffee. It will be out in stores mid-October.
So this is one of them, like the goat pills?
No. This is not a sexual stimulant at all.
It makes it wet.
It doesn't have to be sexual.
I mean, you said your inside.
You nasty. Oh.
Damn freak.
You do.
I was just I thought that's where we were going.
Hey, yeah.
So, Michael, what's good, brother?
This is a family channel, ain't it?
No.
Hell no.
Oh, okay.
Mind you, I say fuck no.
I don't know. I think maybe you should lighten your show a little bit then.
You're right.
Late night, because back in the day we used to have that.
Well, people don't. I feel like older people, especially in our group, they don't stay up too late. We always go to sleep at 10:30, maybe 11.
Oh, so this is for
this is for people who's up right now. This is
for mid-crisis.
Mid-crisis.
Yeah, because I go to sleep around 11:30, maybe 12.
I was just saying, because I remember when we were kids, we had the Midnight Love, and then what was
BET
it?
Uncut.
Yeah, the BET Uncut.
2 o'clock in the morning.
That was for the badass kids.
Shit.
Because you really shouldn't have been up at that time.
You should be at that time, especially on school night.
Mm-hmm. That's the first I had must be it.
Yeah, tip drill. Yeah, tip drill. You want that too? That's my shit.
Brother,
and it must be that ass, but it ain't your face, nigga. That tip drill.
Brother Reggie.
I definitely could. I was like,
That's my shit.
Yeah, and that's I also heard. No, I don't know if I heard it on tip. I don't know if I heard it on cut. If I heard it on Midnight Love with Usher, that you make me wanna be the one.
Oh yeah. They play that. They play that sexual music on their channel.
I know. Now they took the black curtain off. Back in the day when you used to go to the movie theaters and stuff, you go to the black curtain and you would see the naked people.
Yeah, you show her.
I remember I went to go get my brother when I first, because I used to always go back there, but usually my dad was like right there with me, so we would always be like, "Oh, what's this?" They'd be like, "Get." My dad had large head, so he just turned my head.
Right.
We walk away and stuff, and then one day, Daddy was there.
Daddy wasn't there,
and I went and I checked up. And
that shit so crazy.
Oh, look at this! Look at all this stuff.
Brother Reggie says, "Let him get a sunrise sunset with a shot of coochie coffee."
Let's go.
Michael says, "This is a family channel," and Michael also says, "Y'all look like y'all was watching BET Uncut."
First of all, Michael, you was up watching BET Uncut with us too, brother.
I was asleep, and my brothers and cousins woke me up. I was watching the Veggie Tales. I don't know.
I know about Veggie Tales.
Do you know about Veggie Tales?
I do.
Veggie Tales and what's that train? Charlie Thomas.
Motherfucker.
That motherfucking train.
Down High says hi, everybody.
Hey, Down High, how
What's
you doing,
happening, girl?
Hey.
Michael says, "Hey, don't
nah, you make fun of me. I make fun of you, brother. You know what you were doing. We was there together, brother." Yeah. So tonight we are talking about downside of attention. This is for our guests. Ariana, because I know you want to talk about this.
Oh. Well, I think me and you got into the conversation about it. A lot of people have asked me to do podcasts or just get into like the limelight. I think that's what we got into the conversation about. And I was like, I don't know if I'm really ready for that type of attention. And he was kind of drawn back because I know my personality is pretty I was
going to ask you a question too. Like, are you introvert or extrovert?
I don't know.
That's interesting.
Because that's a hard question to ask, and I really hate asking that question, like on what you are. You know what I'm saying? I think that's such a question that limits us because
Marcus.
I think it's I feel that way because knowledge, if you think about knowledge, just take knowledge is just infinite. So we're continuously growing. And then I think the population is like 9 billion.
That sounds about right.
Could be.
That sounds about 9 or 7 or 9. One of them.
Yeah, it's about 9 billion in the world. So think about it. You got 9 billion different experiences.
Right.
You have 9 billion different perspectives. Right. You have, and most of them 9 billion people, well, I think it's about 80% of them conform with ideas.
Right.
So when you say who you are, I'm still learning who I am. Like there's so many layers to us because it's infinite. The final destination is, I think the final goal for every destination, I shouldn't say goal, but destination is death. I mean, I hate to be morbid and shit, but lying, though. It's death. Like that's the end goal. We all know that. Right. That's all promised. Nobody can escape it. Nope. That's the end thing. But the journey, that's the beautiful thing.
Yeah, I agree.
You know what I'm saying? And I feel like our choices in life dictate that.
Right.
And even the reactions that we choose and what we choose to react to and the things that we give attention to.
Okay.
A lot of people talk about being beautiful and how all the attention that they get, and the attention that beautiful people get, which they do, but nobody talks about how a lot of beautiful women probably have a lot more, you know, and you guys probably gonna get like a lot of, you know, a big opinion, but a lot of beautiful women get seen more, you know, get dealt with more, so they're gonna have more bodies on them. You know, most of them are going to be in really messed up predicaments and positions. A lot of women like to use their beauty to move them further, but they don't understand or take into consideration the attention that they attract or the attention that they get, you know, or even the way that they dress.
Right.
It may get them, you know, their bill paid. It may get them in the club for free. It may get them that man's attention or whatever. But what's the downside of that?
That man wants some pussy. So some ass.
Yeah, and everybody plays. I don't do that because I don't want to put myself in a position like that. Right. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't know people. It can go either or way. You can either argue, I ain't gonna give you none, or you know, they can take it because people don't like. I don't like my feelings played with. You know, so I'm not gonna be playing with people's feelings.
So let me ask you: is that not the game for beautiful women? For most of them, I'm not saying all of them, but the majority.
Most of them, I say
because they can use that as power.
Yeah, I mean, because most of them know they fine and they act like I'm fine. You're supposed to do whatever I say because I'm this, and I'm that. I hate when we do that. It's your. I'm like, you okay? You sexy, but ugh, I don't like your attitude. Ugh.
So now I have a lot of beautiful friends. I mean, a lot of them. Most of my friends are very, very beautiful, but most of my friends that I'm close to, that I'm around, have really beautiful hearts.
Beautiful. That's beautiful.
I'm very close. I pay attention. Like there's a. I think everybody thinks, oh, they're looking for bad attention. But like like when people cry they're just looking for attention. They're just looking for attention. Like the behavior, they pay attention to the behavior that's attracting to the attention, but they don't pay attention to the attention that they're getting. Like my son, because I'm a breastfeeding mother. And I didn't understand when the big chaos was going about where women were upset about like wanting them to cover themselves.
Yeah.
Because to me, it was kind of like a common sense thing. Like, first of all, I don't like to be stared at to be eating, right? Definitely. So I don't want my baby probably don't want to be stared at. Right. On top of that, like your nipple shows. Like when you take that baby off, your nipple is out, and you're and sometimes we're in public. Right. Most breastfeeding children have to be fed every 2 to 3 hours. So I'm when I was in the mall, it would be nothing for me to cover it up. So I asked my son one day, I said, Otis, how do you feel about women that, don't want to cover, because I wanted a child's perspective because children are innocent.
Yeah.
I said, how do you feel about women not wanting to cover their breasts while they feed their children? He said, I don't understand the big deal. I said, well, why don't you understand the big deal? He said, why would you want your breasts to be out? He said, you don't know who is watching. He said there could be there could be a pervert at the next table who catches that. Now you just put an idea in his head. Now he's got his eye on you and he's watching you. And now you're out trying to put your child in a car alone. And now this pervert that just saw your breasts and now is stimulated is going to do some horrific things. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like even the game of playing. Yes, a lot of women do play that game. A lot of women do. I have friends that play that game. I can play that game.
Right.
I choose not to play that game because I do believe in karma. I do believe that you reap what you sow.
Yep.
I do. And it's an ego thing too. Sometimes I don't always do the right thing for the right reasons. Sometimes I do the right thing like out of pettiness or like I do the right thing. I don't like try to one up on somebody, like. But for the most part, I try to do the right thing for myself because I got a conscience. I be hurting my feelings and stuff like that. But nobody pays attention. Like you get attention, like you guys want attention. You know what I'm saying? But you guys also have to be aware and understand of what type of attention that you're going to get.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You're going to have guests on here that are going to say some things that, I mean, it is very sad that people can't feed their baby, but unfortunately we don't live in a euphoric world. And I think everybody wants to live in a euphoric world. The reality of it is that we can't, unfortunately, wear what we want to wear. You know what I'm saying? We can't do the things that we should be able to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, why do we have to work for a freaking living?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Why do we have to work for the simple bare necessities? You know what I'm saying? So you're telling me if I don't work, I'm dying. That's the alternative. You know what I'm saying? So you got people out here that are like, come on now. Like, what was it that year where it was freezing and they literally were peeling homeless people off the sidewalk.
I never heard of this before.
Yeah, it was right downtown. They were literally it was like a freeze, and it was so sad.
Oh wow, that's crazy.
They were peeling them.
Oh wow,
off of it. It was just heartbreaking. I mean, we go downtown, we see it all the time. The attention, like even when you dress your little girls, like my daughter, I didn't I didn't allow her and because of some of my experiences growing up caused that paranoia as well too, but I didn't allow my daughter to really wear a two-piece until she was damn near 14, 15. I didn't know if my daughter is very shapely. If she wore a dress or she wore a skirt, I would have her wear shorts underneath it. I also taught her like to pay attention to her surroundings. My son and my daughter are always together, and they both balance each other.
Keep your head on the fucking.
Yep, I always tell them, balance. Pay attention to your surroundings. You know what I'm saying? But I didn't want to, because unfortunately, as much as we want and as much as we wish that we could have this euphoric world, we don't. We have to be real. And I think a lot of us are setting up our children and sometimes setting up ourselves for failure by trying to wish for something that's just not going to happen. Like the whole my cousin, he's I don't know if he's watching this, he gonna know I'm talking about him, but my cousin, he is one of the white man owes us this, white man owes us that, and I'm like, you're right, you're absolutely, you're 100% right. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But if you're gonna wait for that, you're going to be waiting forever.
You might be dead when
you're going to be dead when it happens. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you guys got to be aware of the attention that you're going to be getting. You know what I'm saying? Especially depending on what direction you guys are going in. If you're going in a direction where you guys are going to be talking about things like, look at Kanye.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And look at the power of attention.
The thing about Kanye, his attention, I feel like, my opinion, that is necessary.
Absolutely.
The things he says, I mean, he talks the truth, but the way he's going about it is out there, but he's setting his truth out there. Now, I don't know if y'all heard this, but he do have a deal with Adidas again. Everything they sell, he gets part of that. And he's going to get a new shoe.
But I heard that deal was more so like to get rid of the rest of the stuff. And then after that, it's going thing. But here's the thing with Kanye, and we're gonna kind of like step into like the religious aspect of it, because I don't know, have you guys listened to like, or even like kind of start to remember a lot of Kanye West music? Kanye West don't really have any drill music.
No, he don't have drill music. No.
And I was kind of listening because Prince, if you pay attention, a lot of Prince's music was religious. Listen to his song where he sings what is the song? He goes, "Don't let the elevator take us down." Oh no, let's go.
Yeah.
As the elevator take us down.
So I was also thinking about the song "When Doves Cry."
That too.
Yeah.
He's also got another song too. That's about religion and religious too. But Kanye West is talking about a lot of stuff that's in the Bible. You know what I'm saying? He is talking about a lot of stuff that is, and if you pay attention again, like look how powerful attention. Like right now, we are not getting good attention. I just said this years ago. Years ago, it came up in my memories about 10 years ago. I said we are going through a gender role change.
Yep, women are more masculine than men now.
10 years ago, women were becoming more masculine. Men were. But a lot of it comes from women. A lot of it comes from women.
Are more independent now.
Not.
You don't think so?
We are more independent, but men don't take accountability either.
Nope.
And this is why I asked about the beta. And we had a whole conversation.
But the beta and the alpha, I feel like that's based on like animals. Like first of all, that came from wolves. Like we all heard about the alpha and the beta wolf.
Right.
Those are wolves.
Right.
Okay. It came from only that group. And then somehow it came into a human form in my opinion, to compare human beings with animals is ignorant. And it just lacks a lot of self-awareness because animals don't have a conscience.
So why would
Because I can tell you, oh my God, Marcus, don't eat your baby, don't eat your baby, don't eat your baby. I cannot get a lion to stop eating his baby.
Okay.
A lion, if I'm over there telling a poacher, don't shoot this lion, please don't shoot this lion. He ain't gonna remember me when I'm hungry.
Right.
He gonna eat me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Now you might be some thug, gangbanger, and I save your life, and then you remember me and you let me go. You know what I'm saying? That's that consciousness.
I feel you're saying.
So why would we compare ourselves with wolves? Most alpha men say that men that know how to treat women are betas. You ever notice that? You ever pay attention? Pay attention. You say that? Pay attention.
Pay attention, Marcus.
I got 3 questions. Say my name for.
I'm sorry,
motherfucker. So I got 3 questions. So my first question is: do you believe that we are evolutions of monkeys? So are we not animals?
We are animals, but we forget that we're mammals.
All right.
We just are the most intelligent species.
Top of the food chain, brother.
That there is.
I agree.
We are the most intelligent species that there ever is. We not taken away from animals, because animals are very intelligent as well too.
Yes, they are.
And they have a different type of consciousness, but they're intelligent as well too. But they can't speak. They can make noises. We can sign language.
Yeah.
Excuse me. And then I don't know. I actually just found this out recently. Did you know that most communication is like verbal communication is like, I think like 44%. And most of it is body language.
That's crazy.
Most of it is body language of communication. And if you think about that, like growing up as a baby and stuff, like were you able, because both of you guys got kids, right?
I do.
You don't have kids? But you've babysat before. You've been around babies. Okay, yeah. So you communicated them through what?
Like little baby talk. Hey, little baby.
Their coos. Their facial expression. You know, when they were doing the... You know, I meant that it was... I think they got to poop. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, a lot of the community. So we have to pay attention to body language. Right. We got to pay attention to the attention that we're getting. You know, not just of what the person is doing, but what type of attention are you getting? Is it good attention? Are you going to put yourself in a position, especially as women? You know what I'm saying? Some of these women do play the game, but they got backup. You know what I'm saying? They got backup. They carrying steel. They might got some brothers. They might got some dads. They might get a dude. You know what I'm saying?
That's why I'm scared to have a daughter in this day and age.
They ain't got no conscience.
Do you not think that's a cop out though? Like, I mean, if you know you fine as hell and you can get whatever you want, and you know that.
Because I think that there's a lot of beautiful people with broken spirits.
I understand that, but
daddy issues.
No. Sometimes.
I feel like most of the time.
Because beautiful people, like
good guidance.
Being beautiful, sometimes it is hard. Like sometimes it's hard being beautiful because you break a lot of unwanted hearts. You know what I'm saying? Like there's a lot of people that are interested in you just simply because you're beautiful.
Yeah.
They don't know nothing about you. Like I've gotten that, and like I've lied to a couple of people and told them I had 8 kids with 9 baby daddies.
Hilarious.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, you don't even know me. Like you talk about you ready to marry me and you ready to do this and that with me, and you don't.
Just by just one conversation with you.
Just by looking at me.
What got that juice?
I mean, I ain't saying
okay.
juice.
Okay.
But I mean, I've gotten the most, astonishing pickups, and I'm like, you don't even know me,
right?
You know what I'm saying? You don't know anything about me, like at all. I could be crazy. I am a little crazy.
Oh shit.
I could have 8 kids and 9 baby daddies.
Right. But the crazy thing is some dudes do not give a fuck about that.
But I think that men that don't care about that aren't there to stay.
Of course, they're trying to get to one. They want their
box.
Yeah, they're trying to get to the spot.
I'm sorry.
I think most men want that though.
I mean, of course,
because they're not taught anything discipline.
I feel like men nowadays, well, I say forever, they got lists, and if you're on their list, they're gonna try to get whatever they need to get from you.
What do you mean?
Like if they want the box,
body count.
They don't care about the kids. They don't care about you having 3 knives on the ceiling. They don't give a fuck about that.
You know what this one guy told me?
Yeah. Yeah.
And it's so funny too, because I'm half Black and half Hispanic, but a lot of people don't know my race. It's been the thing of growing up.
Oh, sure.
Nobody ever knows what my race is. So It's crazy on what people will say to me or say around me.
Really?
You know what I'm saying? And not know anything about me. And I check them, you know. And so I'm around this guy and he said a racist thing and I, went in on him. Blah, 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 blah.
Right.
And he came back and he was sorry and was remorseful. And I really felt the vindication in his heart. And I'm like, okay, And then he said to me after he said it, he goes, I just never thought about it, honey, because when you flip you guys upside down, you all look the same. But a lot of men sometimes, just want to box. Like my son right now. I'm trying to teach him discipline. I think that guys are not taught discipline. I think that you guys are set up to fail from childhood.
Yep.
I think that you guys are told that, the more women you have, that's a trophy, when they really should have been telling you, the more businesses you had, the more knowledge you had, the more discipline you had, the more education, the more worth you had, I go through it a lot with the men in my family too, because I have a lot of, I hate the word, but I'm going to use it for 2023, the toxic masculinity. I really hate that word, but I have a lot of men that, they are definitely into the old, especially my father. My father really into old gender roles.
The woman who's in the kitchen.
Yeah, he doesn't think that, he trips like, you got Otis doing the laundry. Yes, because I don't want my son to depend on a woman.
Right.
I see a lot of men out here that depend on a woman for everything. So they're at the hands and the mercy of a woman. I can never understand the whole argument of the whole, no condom. I told you I didn't want to have a baby, so I'm going to walk away. Okay, I get your side of the argument and everything, but the risks of a woman having an abortion versus you wearing a condom is so much different. And
much different.
And my son, when I first found out that he was, out there sowing his royal oats and stuff, I had to talk with him. And as a mother, it's very hard. You know what I'm saying? Because I kind of got to take the woman out of me.
Yeah.
Talking with my son.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I just asked him, and I always ask him because I don't want to just put my opinion. I want to see where you're at, where your head is at. So I'm like, Otis, what happens if you get a girl pregnant? I'm gonna tell her to abort it.
Wow.
I said, right. I was very, and I said, well, why would you ask her to abort? He goes, because I'm not ready. I'm a kid. I said, but you're out here having sex.
Unprotected sex.
Right. Well, no, he wasn't having unprotected sex, but you can still get, especially young. I'm sure, you might fill up the condom, might overflow. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know about that.
It might pop, it might break. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a lot of just because you protection doesn't mean accidents don't happen.
Right.
Both of my kids are accidents, so.
But they are a blessing.
They are, but where was I going with this? You stopped me. You got the blessing because I was like, yes, they are blessings. I was thinking I had to roll back. But no, they're definitely accidents. Definitely were accidents, but they are blessings. Yes. But my son, I said, okay, well, what are you gonna do if she decides not to? He goes, well, I'm not gonna take care of it. And I said, well, that's really disappointing to hear, especially given your circumstances. Yeah. And I said, but let me tell you something. I said, as your mother, I can't force you to take care of your responsibilities. I said, it's very disheartening. I said, you won't be staying with me. I said, but let me tell you something. Mm-hmm. I said, that child support, I said, will follow you like your social security.
Yes, it will.
And my son, he has dreams to be, he wants to be in real estate, he wants to be in marketing, he wants, to have, businesses and investments and whatnot. So I'm like, that child support is going to be the reason why you don't have that. You know what I'm saying? You're not going to have anything in your name. You're always going to be in debt. You're going to not be able to travel. You're going to lose your license. You're going to be in and out of jail. You're going to have to bounce around from woman to woman to woman. Because here's the thing about child support. Child support, it rapes these men, and it doesn't allow them to be a father. You know what I'm saying? Even if the man isn't taking care of his things, how can you expect him to?
Right.
Like I've seen some of these men's check and they be working hours. They be working like 80 hours and then their check be 300. Rent is like 1,800. Yeah. Then you put them in a position to want to have to use women because they can't afford rent. So now they got to play the whole little, well, let me you. And then now you're going through that issue because you're living under a woman. You can't have anything under your name. Nope. Then you can't even spend time with your child because you're working 80 hours a week. You ain't got time to take the place. The woman don't want them around the other woman. Like it's so many obstacles that you put in the way when you put a man on child support. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And I pay attention to things like that. You know what I'm saying? With my father, watching him make the stuff and make the mistakes that he did, I paid a lot of attention. And I seen my father there's 6 different women.
Jesus.
And there's a couple, there's a lot of us. And I seen like how I see other families who their siblings are strong and all that stuff. And I'm like, gosh, I wish we had that. And I looked and I paid attention. And I'm like, okay, my dad was a smooth operator too. Smooth, charming. He looked good. But like, even though he was getting all this attention from women, like, look what it got him.
Yeah.
Broken families, broken homes. You know what I'm saying? Like, we don't have a strong foundation, I guess you would say. You know what I'm saying? Like, and all of us, all my brothers and sisters, we're all very smart. We're all very talented, but we don't have no bond.
Right.
We're not close to with each other because we all have different moms. You know what I'm saying? Like, and now, like, what do we do that with our children?
Right.
And then our children's children. So, like, right now, my main focus is just to really try to break that with my son.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Make sure that my son understands, to have discipline. Like right now, I told him if he don't have sex for so long, I'm gonna give him some money.
Damn, that's good. That's good. Yeah.
Because I'm like, little boy, you out here a little too much. I'm catching you a little too dang much. Like, you think you're slick and you're not. I was a kid too, and he got a telling face. Sorry, Sawan, y'all. I'm hiccup.
No, you good. I kind of feel you on that broken home stuff because my dad he was out there too.
Papa was Rolling
Stone. Because I just found out, but like probably 5 years ago, I found out I had another brother, 29 years old, and I was like 25. And he told me because I played a prank on him first because I told him that my wife was pregnant, and he was like, "Oh, son, I'm proud of you." Whatever. It's on Facebook, and I was like, psyched that I was playing. It was April Fool's joke. He was like, "Well, that's why you got another son." I mean, another brother. I was like,
and you thought it was a prank?
I thought it was a prank.
He was like, nah, for real.
He's like, I'm like, Dad, you free? He's like, yeah, I'm serious. name was Darius. I'm like, okay. So I looked him up. He looked just like my pops, and I'm not close to him at all. I met him at my brother's wedding. Cool as hell. But I'm like, we don't
He's
have
a stranger. Isn't that
stranger.
weird though? And you're my brother,
right?
You know what I'm saying? And
I told my brother, I told my baby brother, because we the closest. I said, I don't want to meet nobody else. This is too much. I don't have time for this. I really don't.
But it's so sad.
It's
you know
sad.
what I'm saying? It's so unfortunate, and like that kind of breaks my heart too. Like with my brothers and sisters and stuff like that, because it's like I want to be close to them,
Right.
but it's just like there's just like it's just like no connection.
There's no connection,
and it's so weird because we have the same father and
Mhm.
everything like that, but we just were not. We really weren't raised together.
All right.
So it feels awkward.
It does.
Yeah.
It does. And not even just, and maybe in his case, like in my case, I would have to get into like real personal. But my dad, the women that he chose to have kids with, and how he did it, created a lot of barriers, I guess you could say, because like my mother passed when I was 7. So all the other ones have their mothers. So my dad, being the player he was, really wasn't trying to, I think my dad was probably fine being a part-time dad.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So he really had to kind of have his hands on me and Aaron, where the other ones didn't. So now you got these other ones that kind of are jealous of me and my brother because we had our dad in our life. Right. And then you got my other sisters, siblings, who their mom was my mother's best friend.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And she had an affair with my dad while my mom was dying. So then there's that. So then, because I got a mouth, y'all know that. And like I'll be like, I'll say some shit like, oh, well, that's why you all a product of an affair. Like,
oh, shit. You messed up.
like I'll say some fucked up shit. Right. Like, but it creates this wedge. And then like the only reason I said that is because like one time I heard my sister introduce me as her half sister. Mm-hmm. And that hurt.
Oh, wow.
You know what I'm saying? That really hurt me because I'm like, I always acknowledge them as my sister.
Right.
That's how my dad raised me.
Right.
Like, my dad didn't raise me. Because, like, out of them 12 kids that he has, I don't know if I said that number, he's got 12. Out of the 12 kids, 2 of them he claims are his.
Oh, damn.
Like, and they're not, but you can't tell him any different.
Right.
The only reason I know that is because I had a messed up family member that told me that. They're like, that's why your brother really ain't your brother.
Wow.
Yeah, like,
a mess.
Yeah, so it's like there's a lot of it's just a lot of hurt in there that unfortunately we're just not going to heal at this time.
Right.
You know, maybe in a few years from now,
some down the line it will.
Maybe we will. I hope we will, but as of right now, we're not. And I just don't want to create another generation of family like that.
I feel you.
So I've been on my own little journey, and my biggest thing is paying attention, you know, and what's protecting me, like my survival is paying attention to what type of attention I'm gonna get.
Mm-hmm. I like it.
You know, like you guys know, like even like right now, I think you guys I'm like a little downplayed on like what you guys hear at work, because like at work I can get like a little raunchy. Mm-hmm. I can talk a lot. I like talk a lot, but it's like, you know, I'm comfortable. I feel safe around you guys.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel safe that I can make like a raunchy comment and I ain't got to worry about like, like y'all looking at the bushes. Like, remember that what you said?
Look at people who work with, of course.
Right. You know what I'm saying? But like now we're on a platform that's worldwide. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like I really don't post my kids too much on Facebook because of the fact that you can click on a picture that like these real hackers that these people like really know how to hack, and they can click on a picture and find out where you were when you were taking that picture or where you were.
That is true.
Or where you were located. True. And you know, and there's some creepers out here, and like I be getting friends from people all the way in Iran and stuff, and I'm not from Iran. I ain't never been to Iran.
Do they DM you talking about do you like little dick or some shit like that?
So now remember, I told you about the attention I get and that I don't want.
Yeah.
I censor my Facebook a lot. So you cannot inbox me, you cannot message me unless you are a friend of mine.
That's the funny part. I tried to message you after I added you, and it says this person cannot be messaged. I'm like, what the fuck? I was like, okay, cool.
Yeah, because I was in a relationship, and I didn't want to set myself up for failure. You know what I'm saying? I didn't, and not even just setting myself up for failure, but I didn't want, because Facebook. I had somebody, I don't even know who they were. Just call my phone at like 4:00 in the morning. I'm like, how am I gonna explain this to my man? You know what I'm saying? And then this always sounds like a typical story too. Like I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like, especially when you're dealing with an insecure, somebody that, because like even with me too, like the type of man that I have to be with has to really be able to handle the attention I get. Like my kid's father, he loved the damn attention I get. Oh my God, he loved the attention I get. He used to send me into the liquor store and watch all these guys show, hey, and I used to hate it. Oh, I used to hate it. And he'd go in there and then he'd put his arm around me like, this fine. Like, but then I had a guy that I was in a relationship with, and one time we were swimming at a hotel, and this hotel, the pool was like nothing but windows around it, so people could like look in at the pool. And I noticed it, but I take it like it's so normal, and so people are like, "Oh, you love the attention." No, it's just I've gotten so used to it that it's become normal to me, like. So now I'm like, we're swimming in this pool, and I'm like, I'm all over him. You know what I'm saying? I'm all over him. I'm kissing on him and everything like that. And he's like pushing my arm, his arms off me. But I'm not understanding because I'm like, I'm all over you. You know what I'm saying? I'm all over him. And then he's like, I'm like, what is wrong? What's wrong with you? And it was like, it was so embarrassing because it was like first it started with like 2 guys, then like 3 guys, 4 guys. It was a whole bunch of Mexicans, and they're all like looking, oi, mira. And so he's like, get off me. I'm like, no, like what is wrong with you? And like anytime like somebody would look at me or anytime somebody talk to me, it was like he would get so upset, and I would have to explain myself to him. I just was like, well, I gotta get out of this relationship.
Yeah, he was like, nobody should not look at you at all.
I was like, ooh, I was out here feeling like Lauren and the X Factor and stuff. Loving you is bad.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Hey, L Darkness, we're gonna go ahead and take a break real quick. For all you people out there in Facebook world, you might be out going to see Creed 3 and stuff like that, but why do that when you can watch beautiful horror movies made by yours truly, Mac Bell? Marcus, go ahead and hit them with that I'm So Scared trailer right now. Thank you.
Give about 45 minutes.
Yeah, I'm about to be doing this.
Like instead of carrying the bucket, you should have been carrying the spray.
You're right. You're sure right. Welcome back. That was the trailer for McClane's new movie. I'm so scared right now. Yeah.
Wasn't it N.F.G?
M. Bell, McLean Bell, same shit.
Short for
Michael
McLean
Bivens,
Bell.
you know, same initials.
Bust your ass in the head with this bottle.
Okay.
Yeah, that's why you got left.
Okay. No love.
No slapping hands.
BBD.
Big MB. All right.
Oh, I like what
you see. Okay. She knows. She realized it. All right. So we're gonna do a movie review of Creed 3. You ready?
Mm-hmm.
All right, people. So this is Creed 3, the poster. Boom. Oh yeah, that looked beautiful. I did that. Is it ash, trash, or good? I say it's very, very fucking good. Very fucking good.
I thought it was
So
great.
who is is he supposed to be Creed's son?
Yeah, Apollo Creed's son, Adonis Creed.
Okay.
You haven't seen the first two?
I think, but I really don't think Michael B. Jordan's that great of an actor. I'm sorry.
Wow.
Okay. I agree with you a little bit.
Like he just it's just really
It's
hard.
like his roles, he don't talk much. He was good
He
in
did really good in Black Panther. He did good in like the first Creed.
Black
I mean, the Black Panther he
Panther.
could have been better. Like I feel like they could have used that one dude and that had the gap.
Who?
I don't know. He plays Spawn.
Michael Jai
No,
White.
Michael Jai White. No, what the?
I like him more than Michael B. Jordan.
But I think he's a perfect character for son. He looks just like he could.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
Yeah.
Like,
Most definitely.
Only thing he's missing is the afro.
Yeah, I agree.
It's 2023. Come on now. You
People
really
still
think
got afros?
your son's gonna have an afro?
He got one. He got one right now.
You think your son's gonna do the gray strip?
You know what?
I can see your son actually doing that though. Be like you. I can see your son doing that.
First off,
he light skinned though. He's too light skinned.
I didn't choose this. Okay, so
your son too light skinned. He look funny as hell. He like light skinned Don King.
He'll whoop your ass.
I know he will. I don't
tell
give
him
a
what you said too.
I don't give a fuck.
So was the white guy in here too? Was the white guy's son in here? The Russian.
Oh, Ivan. He was in the second, the first one.
No, talking about Dragoff.
Yeah,
Dragoff's son was in this, but he was in the second one. He was the main antagonist in the second one.
Okay, then I saw the second one.
He was also in the third one, but he was Creed's friend in this one.
Oh, okay. This one they weren't friends.
Second one that wasn't friends.
That's one I see.
So the third one is pretty good. It's basically about Adonis and his old time friend. What's his name?
I can't. Jonathan Majors.
That's his real name, but they're just childhood friends, and I guess Jonathan Majors felt like he turned his back on him, and that it came to a feud. It was actually pretty good. But I would watch this shit again 10 times over. Shit is beautiful.
Is it better than Rocky?
Fuck yeah.
No, it's not. No, you can't.
Fuck yeah.
You can't do that.
Yeah.
You cannot do that.
I'm tired of Sylvester Stallone. I'm tired of him. I'm tired of him. I'm tired of him.
First off, you said that it was wrong that he wasn't in the movie.
No, Jake said that. I didn't care he was not in the movie.
But the whole reason Creed exists is because
of Rocky. All right. I agree with you. I enjoyed the movie more because he was not in this movie at all.
I think they should come out with a new Rambo.
Fuck no.
Why?
No.
He's too old.
For 2023?
No,
they come out with a different, a younger Rambo.
No,
you can't replace.
Like they could have what's his name be Rambo.
Can't replace.
You might as well say they shouldn't make another Terminator. No.
Thank you. Terminator's not worth another remake.
If it was done, done right.
You know what's worth another remake?
The Color Purple.
Fuck no.
It's my favorite movie.
I don't know, maybe.
No.
I think
no.
You know what though?
No,
you know what though?
What?
A parody of The Color Purple.
I do that. I do it.
I thought that was Rufus.
Because they did. Damn,
I thought that was Rufus.
No,
like how they did with how the Wayans whatever did with
Scary Movie and all that
stuff like a parody because everybody uses that line. You told her, you know what I'm saying? Or when she came and she said something to her, and they all shut the and then she. That's my favorite part of one of my
Who do you think you are, you fat nigger?
Did you know that Celie and the woman that in the book that it explains that they were
lesbians?
Yeah.
Yeah, they actually made out in the book.
Ruined it for me. I just
Oprah and
no, Celie, Whoopi, and whoever that What's her name?
Miss Suge.
Miss Suge.
Sugar. It was that Sugar Avery.
Mm-hmm.
Give her some Sugar Avery.
That was
You already knew she was a thought, so she was banging anybody.
Nah, she was. I didn't know she was banging everybody.
Yeah, she was
I thought she came into. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I didn't. Y'all ruining my innocence.
I apologize.
But yeah, the movie's good.
It was great. I thought it was great.
Yeah, it was very good.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't gonna lie. I have not seen Color Purple, so don't hurt me.
I mean,
I will not see it.
Why?
I'm good. I'm straight.
Why?
I don't like slave movies.
It wasn't
it
a
wasn't a slave movie.
I don't care.
But it had some slave tactics.
Yeah.
Like when Oprah got beat up, that part made me cry.
That was the time.
Nothing but sweaty black people in the field.
Why they gotta be sweating?
Damn.
They was hot.
They was stereotyping.
They was hot. They was sweaty and hot.
There was only like one scene of that part, and they weren't.
Danny Glover.
It was really actually about when they used to like take the girls and like marry them off real young.
Yep.
And then it was still racist back then. And I think Oprah stole something or something. What made her get beat? What they beat her so bad?
No, she
or she told him shut the. She said something, and they got to.
The lady asked her if she wanted her to be her maid, and she was like, "Hell no." And then the guy was like, "What did you say?" She was like, "I said hell no." He slapped the shit out of her.
No, you gotta say how she said it.
I said hell.
She said it with some oomph, like she had depth to it.
I said hell no.
Hell no. Hell no, boy.
Came through, bust her ass in the head with that gun.
I would not watch that freaking movie, man.
That's a classic.
I'd rather watch Django than fucking Color Purple.
Now Django is really a slave movie.
Yeah, but it's funny as hell to me.
It was just Color Purple was just based in like
who's that nigga on that neck? That shit was hilarious.
But he don't want to watch Color Purple.
Right. Color Purple ain't funny. It's just she was serious.
Dude, yes, it was.
I laughed all the way through.
See, he said he laughed.
I'm sorry.
I'm not laughing. That shit ain't funny.
You know what's a good movie? A classic is what's that one movie with
Beloved.
where they shoot oh my god, that movie was so weird. Where she shoot him in the pinky toe.
Oh, Harlem Nights.
Yes.
No, Harlem Nights, yeah.
That was a classic.
That is a classic. Eddie Murphy, we were actually just talking about that today about Kevin Hart, and I didn't really think Kevin Hart was that funny.
He's not funny no more.
No, I agree.
I think Eddie Murphy is funnier than him. I think Jamie Foxx
Eddie Murphy is one of the greatest of all time.
Yeah. Eddie Murphy with that Raw. Remember that?
Raw was good.
Have you seen You People?
Who?
You People on Netflix.
By
with Eddie Murphy.
Yeah. I didn't really think that was that good.
I liked it.
It was all right. It was okay. It was all right.
It wasn't that funny, but it was good.
It wasn't funny. I think it was clever.
It was clever. It let you know what people going through.
Yeah, it was clever. It was all right, though. It wasn't like I was expecting it funnier because they had Jonah Hill. Jonah Hill is hilarious.
Hilarious, yes, he is.
Yes, he's hilarious. And then Eddie Murphy, he's hilarious. And that white lady is actually pretty funny too.
Elaine.
I don't even think that's her name, but we were fine.
I love Seinfeld.
That's actually a pretty show. Seinfeld.
I love Seinfeld.
Yeah,
I watch it every night.
Yeah, I used to watch that too. Like I think I don't even know now.
Yeah, like, various most embarrassing show I say that I would not watch, but I do watch is Friends.
So you just tell me that you watch Friends. You know, I bet you watch Golden Girls. That's what it really
is. I did.
Like,
I did. I'm not ashamed about Golden Girls though. I used to have a crush on Betty White.
And you know what?
Betty White was fine back in the day. Yes.
Dude,
Betty
when did you ever see her looking like that? Because she never looked fine on Golden Girls. She always looked like what she looked like some old lady, some Golden Girl.
When she was young,
I love old ladies.
She was very gorgeous.
If you into old white ladies, just
yeah, Mark.
I'm into Betty White.
Old Betty White ladies.
I love Betty White. And also the Black Queen herself, can't think of her name.
Whoopi Goldberg.
Hell, fuck no.
Oprah.
Not Oprah.
You talking about Monique?
Not Monique. She's on 911. Have you seen that show?
Oh, Angela Bassett.
Yes.
Wait, what are we talking about?
Angela Bassett. Sexy as hell.
Angela Bassett. I really think Angela Bassett should be called The Body. Like that woman is 70-something years old.
Still look good. And kicking ass in shows.
For real. Like she got a body on her.
I bought her toe. My bad, baby.
And you know who else? You know who else is underrated too? Is Tiana Taylor.
Okay.
She's too loud for me.
She ain't. Well, how you feel about Kiki Palmer?
I like her though.
They both loud.
Not the same.
Okay, first of all, we're not talking about as far as love. We're talking about as far as talent.
Oh, talent. I mean, yeah, she got it.
Talent, yes. Tiana Taylor, yes. Kiki Palmer
Keke
don't have talent.
Yes, she is. What are you talking about?
No.
Keke Palmer got talent.
My girl gonna hate me for this, but I feel like Keke Palmer is not a good actress.
I wouldn't give her 1 to 10, but I mean, I give her
a 5.
I give her about a 2.
I would, yeah. I was gonna say like a 4.
I rate her low as hell. I give her a 5
because like I can't really think of a movie that I mean, it's kind of unfair because she played really good in you probably haven't seen all the movies that she played.
Akilah and B, I've seen that.
What about the one with her and Queen Latifah?
Which one is that one?
The one where she sings, I can't think of what it's called, but she sings, I've been a victim of a certain kind of love. And she's a mom. I'm just saying when she had that.
You talking about Star?
I don't know what it's called.
I don't think about the show.
But Dolly Parton was in there too.
Oh no, I ain't talking about.
No. And then she could do voiceovers really good too.
She could do good voiceovers, yes.
And she can sing.
Yeah,
I just think that she don't have the right management. I don't think she has the right management.
She was good.
I don't know. She just really ain't that.
She was good at Nope. She was very good at Nope. She played herself.
I liked her in Nope.
I think who is probably the one of the most. I wouldn't even say underrated or overrated. I think most people would agree with me. It was Jamie Foxx. Jamie Foxx is the most talented.
Oh yeah, I agree.
And Chris Brown.
I don't like Chris Brown.
Why?
He's a woman beater.
Oh my god. Let it go.
I can't. I'm sorry.
You want to know what? Here's my thing. Let's talk about what Rihanna did. Okay, first of all, and this is what I teach my daughters, and this is what women, and this is a lot of women need to teach. Exactly, this is what a lot of women need to teach their daughters. Because I teach my daughter this, because I was taught this. You put your hands on a man, you expect to get hit back by a man. Not every mother is teaching their son to keep their hands to themselves.
He didn't have to beat her down like that, for sure.
But you don't know, like you got to remember we're still animals.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And I black out. You know what I'm saying? Right. Like I get to a point where I no longer, and like let's talk about this. Men are more verbally abused than women are, because that's women's first tactic, and that's really kind of our own defense, because we know scientifically and just naturally we're honestly not really able to go. I mean, there are some women out there, you know what I'm saying, but
strong back women.
But they're not. I'm not gonna be able to really spar with you, but I know that my words are my best defense, and that's the first thing that we're gonna hit is, oh, you wrote this. Oh, that's why you can't do this. That's why you can't do that. Like deep. we go, and then y'all just take it.
That's why I love my women. That's all. Never give nobody bad side.
And nobody teaches really. Men aren't taught self-discipline.
Right.
When it comes to sex, and then or their self-worth, and then women are not taught emotional control.
Right.
And they're not taught that. Even I was talking to Larry, and Larry even made me I've already kind of had that lesson a long time ago. We can possibly put our men at danger by our attitudes. You know what I'm saying? Me and him are saying, so we're going to talk about you. If you and your wife are out, you know what I'm saying? You are going to protect your wife. That's
definitely
reaction.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So if your wife should know that.
Right.
Wine. We ain't drinking wine. If I ever come on this again, we ain't drinking wine. I'm
stabbing motherfuckers.
Right. So just imagine if you had a wife that was hot-headed and reacted to every little thing.
Well, I'm happy she's
you gonna be in jail. She gonna be trying to call her parents about
fighting every single body she sees.
You know what I'm saying? But it's just you gotta be careful. I tell my daughter, you got to choose your battles, baby. You know what I'm saying? If you're by yourself and some men are oh, hey, baby, or don't get riled with them. Just keep it moving. Just keep walking, keep moving, and keep it forward. You know what I'm saying? Men get taught, you get talked about, and it's okay because you're not getting hurt.
Right.
I just, personally, I just went through a mentally and a verbally abusive relationship. And those are tough. They're tough. They're tough. You have to relearn your truth. So imagine a man being verbally abused every time you have a disagreement. Every time you have a disagreement, you're broke. They hit on every single one of your self-consciousness, of your insecurities, anything that you ever vented. And then your woman is supposed to be your peace. That's where you're supposed to come home to.
agree.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like emotions, my best friend said when emotions are high, seasons are bad. You know what I'm saying? So like, that's time to I had to learn that with my second relationship, that I was not fighting fair.
Right.
And I did not yet know how to be a woman. You know what I'm saying? There was so much more to being a woman than being a freak, cooking, cleaning, it's just so much more to that, and having babies.
Right.
It's also knowing how to talk to your man. You know what I'm saying? Knowing how to listen and knowing how to win your places. Sometimes us women, I'm guilty for it. A man will want to, I'm having a bad day, and we will automatically think it's about us. Because we're so sometimes self-entitled and so self-centered, where we take that personally, because we're like, I'm like the only thing.
Did I do something?
Yeah, right. So we're like, no, I told you, no. That now you can't even have that moment, that feeling to yourself, because now you got to address her feelings. So now it's just become about her. I'm really guilty of that. I ain't gonna lie, I'm working on it. I'm work in progress.
Hey, it happens.
But when Rihanna hit him, and Chris Brown comes from an abusive past, so I really give him credit that he has only really have one woman on his record of his man beating record. Now he has a daughter, and you can tell he's so much different. And I think that it's so sad that this one mistake
is following
him and is hiding his talent. The man is talented. He can play basketball. He can sing, play an instrument.
I never said he wasn't
draw
talented, though.
His sounds, and I think that we need to forgive. We need to forgive him. And I could see look at Bobby Brown. Look at
he's trying.
He's there's some repeated offenders.
Beautiful.
There's some repeated, but there's repeated offenders. Chris Brown has not been a repeat offender. There's been people that's made allegations and they have been thrown out. They have not been proven. He now has a daughter. Rihanna has forgiven him. Rihanna got a couple songs with him.
Right, that is true.
You know what I'm saying? Chris, and like Chris said, we sit here and talk about Blueface and Chrisean. Look at Blueface
and they on their own TV channel and everything, getting millions of views.
Money too.
Fighting each other.
He gonna talk about
Chrisean bust his ass with a bottle and they still get views on that shit. Man, that's crazy. We televise fucking domestic violence.
We've really gotten away from morals.
Yes, we did.
You know what I'm saying? Beginning of the show, we were talking about that black curtain for for the the X-rated movies and stuff. If you pay attention, all the censorship is gone.
All is gone.
Think about, because we're all in our high 20s, right?
I'm 31.
We're all over 12. Okay.
He's 45.
Okay. I'm 27.
Okay.
Let me stop lying. I should be proud of how old I am. I'm 37.
Hell yeah. Be proud.
I'm 37, but you remember when you couldn't cuss?
Couldn't cuss.
You know what I'm saying? You couldn't even kiss. I don't know if you guys know Lucille Ball. Yeah. You know that they were the first. Familiar. They were the first couple to sleep together on television.
Oh wow.
Yeah, because back in the day, you remember they used to always sleep in separate beds.
Oh, yeah. Right.
You know what I'm saying? They would kiss each other and they would go in their separate beds and stuff like that because they didn't want to show all the sex.
Right.
Now you got sex everywhere. You got sex in the we did have hidden messages and stuff like that.
Right.
And we did have the songs and stuff like that. We had Lil' Kim. We had Too Short.
But they were just singing it.
But you had to either.
What's my favorite word? Bitch.
You know what I'm saying? Or what would you do? You know what I'm saying? We had them, but they weren't on the radio.
They wasn't on the radio, right?
You know what I'm saying? They were not on the radio. They were not on just on the Family Channel.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? There was censorships, and then you had to either steal those CDs. or you had to have a parent with you to buy those CDs because they were explicit. Now you can turn on a thing and it's make it drop, make it, and then
pop that pussy like. You know what I'm saying? We dance to that shit. That shit crazy as hell.
First off, Uncle Luke was on that radio.
Uncle Luke was on the radio.
What song?
What was the song, Marcus?
Doodoo Brown?
No,
not Doodoo Brown.
Pop that.
No, it was not.
Pop that coochie?
Ain't no way. There was never.
Pop that coochie was on there?
No,
yes, it was. I'm
no,
telling
it
you.
was not.
It was too.
So, who sing that song? All I want to do is go zoom, 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 and you boom, boom. Who sing that song?
Shake your butt.
Too Loud Crew.
Yeah.
Too Loud Crew, right?
Yeah, they was nasty too.
They was nasty too. Mm-hmm. And it was on the radio.
Okay, but that's come on now. Compared to all the other stuff that we're listening to today.
That's true.
That was like PG-13. Because even the songs, they had some little sexy. What was that? Put on your red dress.
Yeah. That sexy shit.
Or was there's another song? That Usher song. That song.
Which one?
That Now That You're Here.
Oh yeah.
I got something. Or did you know that Brown Eyed Girl? Have y'all ever heard that song?
By D'Angelo?
No, that sha la 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 la. It's like that Brown Eyed Girl.
I never heard of it. By who?
I think Journey. I don't know who it is, but it's about
I look it up.
Oh, you know that what's that one song? Cotton Eye Joe. Where did you come from?
Yeah.
Where did you go? Where did you come from? Cotton Eye Joe.
What that mean?
That's about the booty hole.
Oh, really? Did you know Rain on Me by SWV is about cum?
Shut up! I will never sing that song again. No, it's not.
Yes, it is. Oh, me, let your love come. It's about cum.
She feel it.
She feel it. She put a stick in this. Yes, it's about cum.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
Because me and my daughter sing that song together.
Do not sing that more. It's about cum. It's about her squirting. But how can you let the rain down on herself?
It could have been about him peeing on her.
Oh, it could be that too.
Y'all really, that's one of my favorite songs too. Now I'm
never gonna see old songs got subliminals too.
See, that's what I'm saying though. Now there's no subliminals at all. Now it's like I'm gonna bend you over and fuck you in the ass, get you in the coochie, then I'm gonna eat your ass and spit in your mouth, and I'm gonna slap you around and bend you over, put my foot in your face. Like
I want to bring this man up, but R. Kelly, he was the nastiest motherfucker alive, but he was a genius with his music.
Like when he said a Jeep, you remind me of your Jeep. I want to ride it.
What?
Something like my stereo. I want to beat it.
He had that song called "Sex Weed," favorite song in the world.
Well, now he's writing men in prison.
I made my daughter to shut up.
Why?
I made my daughter to shut
up. Why?
I will never leave, girl, because my baby daddy was trying to give me that. He was like, "Come over," and I was trying to argue with him. He was real slick with him too. I was trying to argue. I was like, and he said, "Shut up," and I was like.
Oh goodness, man! This is what's up.
And my baby daddy, he can sing a little bit. You know what I'm saying? So he was like, "You belong to me." Good. And then he got to kiss me. I was like, okay.
"Oh shit, that's some cute shit."
And then my daughter came.
All right.
I was like,
all right. See, it happens.
Yeah, it did. We was not expecting that.
Hey,
because even after he said I would never leave, I still left. I was like, thanks, but I
gotta go.
I hit him with that Trey Songz. My body. But boy, I had to leave him.
That's crazy.
Callista says that music thing has been like this forever. If you don't know it, Minnie Rippleton, Inside My Love.
Well, yes, but we were more so talking about like back in the day when they was talking about it, it was more like hidden. So like as a kid, I was singing stuff I really didn't know about. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like I was singing Nobody like Nobody.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Now the kids is singing that they got some. Can I say anything?
I said everything on this goddamn podcast.
I can say the WAP. I can
say it. Wet ass pussy.
Yeah, that.
It's better when she said though.
I'll go ahead and say it.
I don't know.
Go ahead.
Say it.
I'm gonna say it like flies wet as pussy.
Hell no. Hell no. Oh shit, man.
Like if you wanted to hear the explicit language, Miss Thompson, you had to
search for that shit.
You had to go. You had to have the CD.
You had to download shit on BearShare.
Yeah, because Trina had some nasty songs.
Yes, she did.
Yeah,
shit, Key had some nasty songs. My neck my back,
Oh yeah,
lick my coochie and my crack.
You
know the crazy thing is, I didn't know she said that till I was like 17 years old, and I finally saw the dirty version. I'm like, what the fuck? She said crack.
You remember Adina Howard?
That's my cousin.
She's a freak
too. But even hers was like, it was soft. Like the music, our music was like soft porn compared to the music now. It's like it's hard. It's like I wouldn't say hardcore porn, but I would say it was.
No, it's about fucking now.
It's more than soft. It's just like out there. Like, and then there's no romance in the music. Like, there's no
my dick.
There's no love in the. There's no love. There's no nothing. Like there's no substance in the music.
It's not just the music. It's in real life too.
Yeah, shit. But that's because I really feel like, but music really sets the tone.
It does.
Think about how much music like reaches people and how it can really like, and just like if the frequencies of music can really like, you ever notice like you have a certain song and you start speeding, you know, you start, you never notice that? You have never noticed like you play a certain song and you start grooving, you start noticing like, damn, I'm hitting 90. This bitch like, move, that's bitch, why get out the way.
I've been doing it on the highway.
You know, what's that one song? I'm doing 80 in it to get like a ticket. You know what I mean? Like,
oh yeah, you sure right. I not noticed that.
See, not paying attention.
You learn something every day, Marcus.
Right. Cause my go-to when I travel, I play Party Next Door album, the Party Bus, I think it's called. This album that came out 3 years ago. That's my go-to travel album. And every time I listen to it, I'm going about 95, maybe 99.
Damn.
Yeah, I need to stop.
In your car?
In my wife's car.
Okay. Dang, that was like low key, like that was dry snitching.
No, he always like be talking shit about my car, so I'm gonna throw that in there.
Your car is a piece of shit. You know what it is.
Ford Fusion.
You know what? Is it paid off?
Yeah.
Are you paying on your car?
My last payment is next month.
Oh, you know, paid off sounds a lot better than making a payment.
It's just a piece of shit, so I don't give a fuck.
When you needed a ride, who did you call?
Did I call you?
Yeah,
I did. I did.
Pay attention. Pay attention.
Right. Well, everybody, it was a good show.
It was a great show.
Very good show.
Yeah.
Damn, it was a good show.
Miss Ariana, are you gonna come back one day?
I mean, you guys can just invite me because I've been invited to be on a lot of podcasts.
Honestly, you should do them.
I'm kind of nervous about all of that, you know.
You don't look nervous.
Yeah, you was.
It's the wine. It's the wine, you guys. He poured it up to like right. It was like overflowing.
He trying to get you drunk.
I didn't make her drink.
I was paying attention. That's why I'm done drinking. I had to grab my kombucha.
It was good having you though on this podcast.
Thank you guys. I really appreciate it. You know, when I blow up, you know, if it happens before y'all blow up,
you will blow up.
You know what I'm saying? If y'all blow up, you know,
sound crazy.
I'm gonna, you know, make sure I remember them.
Oh, most definitely.
I'm gonna do free shows all the time. You know, invite me. I'm free shows all the
time. We got you.
We'll take it.
This is where I start. This is where I got my start right here. You heard it on the King's table.
On the King's dang table.
That's a lot of responsibility to call yourself
podcast radio.
It's a lot of responsibility to call yourselves kings.
We should I'll talk to you about that later. But yeah, so thank y'all. For real.
Yes, I agree. Everybody, this is the King's Table Podcast and Radio. We appreciate all of you coming through to hang out with us here tonight. And Miss Beautiful Ariana May for stopping through. We love you.
Thank you guys for having me.
L Darkness. Fuck you.
What I do?
Y'all gotta work on loving each other more.
We do.
I love them.
This is what it is.
Oh, you know what? Because I'm just a woman. I'm a woman. My bad.
I love that jive sucker. Jive sucker bitch.
But don't talk to me like that.
I would never.
Because
No, never. Okay. Use a queen.
No, I'm just American sweet.
Can I drink your bad
Okay,
water?
we're gonna. Ew. Okay, we out this bitch.
I pee in my bath water.
Ew.